That penguin had a dumpy.
It was a BBL penguin.
Penguin
Is that Ice Spice?
So you'll say BBL penguin, but you won't say honky. Okay, that's
I think BBL penguin is totally that's on sides.
Penguin got me acting up.
Mouth completely full
Little
of
penguin
fake
mama
teeth.
throw that ass back.
My mouth could not possibly fit any more fake teeth in it than it does currently.
I promised myself I would not do the country lawyer accent as a form of echolalia at any point during this stream. However, I'm already failing my challenge because I do have to just get it out in the universe to say, "Oh, penguin pussy got me acting straight."
I wanted to see what Gary Vee looked like because I don't know that I've ever seen him. And the first thing that comes up is a Facebook post where a quote from him is over his face and it says, "Have the courage to fucking jump."
That's a lot better than his other quotes, which are just like, if you're having a bad day, just sit in the shower and imagine all of your family members dying. Imagine somebody drags your daughter outside in the road and shoots her in the head. And then you're going to want to fucking work.
And then invest in the stock market.
Gary Vee looks like a character actor that in the 90s played a Ferengi on like 5 episodes of DS9.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Mr. Porno.
Well, I fancy myself Mr. Porno.
Sorry, Mr.
I'm
Porno was my
Mr.
dad.
Justin, is there someone in here?
I thought there might be, but I did not see anybody.
Ryan Laporno.
Please, my father's Mr. Porno.
I'm sorry I said that.
My father's Mr. Porno. Call me the jacking off maniac. That's what my friends call me.
Please, my father's Mr. Porno. I'm the jacking off.
We're serving the magnetic zeros, dude.
This is Viking dining, by the way. We're playing Viking.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
I'm
about.
about to fetch me a milf.
You didn't know nearly enough women with a DSLR camera and a slouchy beanie growing up, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of women growing up. It's kind of mean.
You watch Jiro Dreams of Sushi, and you're like,
Oh, I'm such a fool.
Show us the dreams. I don't want to hear about this restaurant. Show me like a weird dream where like there's a woman made of fish.
Yep.
And Jiro falls in love, but he can't.
He makes a new roll.
Yeah, he makes a new roll that's sexually good.
It's the pussy.
Oh, how the fuck did you find me so fast?
Yeah. Jiro invents the pussy roll.
The pussy roll.
I can think of a worse Christmas present. It was when I was 7 years old and I got Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
Okay, valid.
I can think of a worse fucking present.
Wow.
And then that conditioned me to only listen to Aerosmith in the 3rd grade.
That's
that is irreparable social damage.
I think that is the oldest that you can be in like Aerosmith without having like brain damage. That's what I think.
on the school bus, MP3 player, bumping like toys in the attic. Like, am I a psycho? What is wrong with me?
I think at voting stations,
you're not supposed to shoot a gun.
I think at polling stations on voting day, they should be playing Love in an Elevator. And if they see you tapping your toes, you can't vote anymore.
Ricky.
His ass was in a Ricky spot.
You're pretty consistently eating your boogers. They slide down the back of your throat. So first off, I don't have that kind of volume of postnasal drip. You might want to see like a ear, nose, and throat doctor. Secondly, that's not eating. When I eat something, I don't go, ooh, whoa. Oh, this hot dog looks so good. Let me shove it up my fucking nose down the back of my throat. That's not eating, Poindexter. You eat through your mouth.
Oh my God, I could talk normal without the bottom one in. That's crazy.
Wow.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I took the bottom one out and now I'm just normal style.
Dude, you sound very normal. I
Where
only
did
have
that
the
other guy
top one
go?
in. Why can't I
Bring him back.
talk normal?
Give my gums a quick rest.
It does feel like you can breathe.
The beast
when
has
you take them
fallen.
out.
Oh, it feels so nice.
It feels like I can actually close my mouth and breathe.
Oh, I'm
Close
such
my
a
mouth.
chud.
Hey, how
I
appropriate
don't
that
know- I don't
JF
know,
killed me
Apollo.
because it truly was beauty that killed the beast.
Nice. Yes.
Amazing.
Before we do the next round, we got to say thank you to mobile game Monkey Toy Gobblers for sponsoring today's show. Here's how it works. Dr. Pongo's money machine is dumping so many toys into the monkey's home, and the only way for the monkey's honey to be okay is if the monkey toy gobblers gobble all the monkey honey. If you trigger a toy explosion, then that activates the monkey honey hose. The money honey. what about that one? I'm not sure about that one.
No,
I'm not sure you can say. Well, you can say that one.
Squirt your
Oh, you have the
honey
pass. You have the pass.
with the honey money hose in monkey toy goblins. Okay, you were
That
trying
was
to.
beautiful. Thank you.
You
so
were trying to
much.
get me in a lot of trouble at that one.
you wouldn't say honky. Come on.
Today's stream is brought to you by the sequel to Monkey Tonk Gobblers. It's called Star Wars Monkey Toy Gobblers. Star Wars Monkey Toy Gobblers is about if Dr. Pongo's money monkey machine was in outer space. You have to use your AFO to suck the monkey hose. AFO stands for Ape UFO. The sequel to Star Wars Monkey Toy Gobblers is E.T. Monkey Silly Gumball. In this mobile puzzle RPG, you have to suck off E.T. E.T. has phimosis, which is defined as a congenital... phimosis, which is defined as a congenital narrowing of the opening of the foreskin such that it cannot retract, so it hurts really bad. In this game, Dr. Pongo's money machine is called Dickie's Pinecone Honey Monkey Hiney Washer. Get 40 monkey money in-game today by using my code, Northern Lion 1. They should have my code be Northern Lion 2.
This wonderful stream is brought to you by Kevin O'Leary's new board game, Epic Chungus Dice, inspired by Cards Against Humanity and Tosh.0. Oh, love those. Kevin O'Leary has brought his special brand of Mr. Wonderful humor to a dice-based social party game where the only investment is laughs. Feed the Chungus Dice into Kevin's mouth and watch him spit them out. Make sure he doesn't choke. I winked. Get O'Leary points to unlock more bonus teeth in Kevin's mouth and roll a bonus die. The bonus die just says gay on all 6 faces. And each copy of Epic Chungus Dice comes with a sachet of candid photos of Kevin O'Leary in everyday life. Enjoy pictures of Kevin O'Leary, an old bald cretin, wearing a hoodie, while his wife does something unique to someone with a boat propeller in 2019, allegedly. Actually, it was 2 people. At the trial, Kevin said the other boat was invisible. That's weird. Oh well. All roads lead to Mr. Wonderful, and all roads lead to Epic Chungus Dice. Epic Chungus Dice is a product of O'Leary Ventures and Mohammed bin Salman.
Yes. I think having 6 kids, can we all agree that is probably about as hard as having 5? I'm not even saying because they take care of each other, which I understand was their reasoning. But I just think at some point you're like as burned out as you can get. At some point, you're just like, I can't fucking... It's like Joker, man. You know? Like with the movie Joker, Arthur Dent just reached a point at some point where he was like, society has driven me to the point where I've become Jokerfied. And then at that point, whenever anyone tried to Jokerfy him even further, he just went, I'm already the Joker. Could I be any more Joker? That's why he had to laugh, because he couldn't be sad anymore. He used up all of his sad juice.
I was just going to say that the problem with your spot, Ryan, was that this is a strictly Episcopalian police department. So immediately.
Oh my God! What? How did you say
started
that
blinking,
so smoothly?
You started blinking red.
He doesn't have veneers in.
That was like a tongue twister.
Episcopalian police department.
Episcopalian
Corey,
police
that's really
department.
good.
I am amazed that I hit it perfectly on the first
That
try.
sounds like one of those
Episcopalian
vocal
police
warm-up
department.
phrases.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can do it.
Episcopalian police department.
I can do it with veneers in.
Okay.
Episcopalian police.
You sound like Daffy Duck.
That's actually really tough. Episcopalian police.
Why are you?
You're doing a Daffy Duck
He
impression.
is doing a
He
Daffy
also
Duck
looks-
thing.
I'm
He is
not.
about to say rabbit season
I'm not.
in any
I'm not.
moment.
Acts like Daffy Duck too.
How
I'm
about
looking at
Presbyterian?
Jesse, if you don't shut up, I'm going to shoot you and your beak is going to fly around to the back of your head.
I hate that. And that means war, of course you know.
Take it from somebody who lived in South Korea at the most like Redditor time in my life. I do not recommend ever getting into a discussion with a Korean person of a certain age about whether or not fan death is real. Because from otherwise very accomplished, intelligent people, you will hear insane anti-science backflipping to try to make it make any sense. And it's just going to cause an argument. It's an argument you don't need to be in. You don't get anything for winning the argument. Everybody's just going to be annoyed, yourself included. But yes, there's one is that The fast-moving air makes it impossible to breathe in, and you like asphyxiate while you sleep. Or the blades of the fan chop the O2 molecules in half, so it becomes like unbreathable, like free radicalized oxygen. There was some kind of brain bleed.
Dude, the truck driver was having a fucking stroke when he hit her.
No,
Come on.
Because he was jacking off when he was
He was
driving,
jacking off,
and it was
yeah.
Christmas
Not right.
He
Eve.
was jacking
Yes.
off while he was on Christmas Eve. Yeah,
Wait, is that really true?
that is
Yes.
true. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that is
actually-
I didn't-
100% true.
I didn't
Not at
know
all.
that
I
part.
am not kidding at all.
There's
He
That
was
is
watching
true.
porn. He was watching porn and jacking off while driving on Christmas Eve, and he ran down a police officer named Dee Dee Megadoo.
Yes.
We've all been there, folks.
That is the
It's-
story
it's-
behind that.
It's genuinely like a bit from a comedy show about someone's tragic death, but it's a real thing that happened. Like,
In fact, I don't think the best comedy show on the planet could think of something so funny.
Family Guy.
Well, you know what? Hey,
I
think
could
that's
think
pretty
of something
fucking
as funny as that,
I,
actually.
st- I stand
Man.
corrected.
Why are you always leaving these places with a to-do list? I came to the place that has the medicine already. Now I gotta go back to the Shoppers Drug Mart and be like, oh, I've been shitting for 2 weeks. Oh, try an over-the-counter Imodium. This was a really good use of 8 hours of my time on a weekday. To have some dude see me for 6 seconds, act like I'm an inconvenience, and then tell me to take an Imodium. Flicking my fucking ball sack, man. Holding it in actually would have been better.
I do not know about
Oh
that.
my god!
this is like a slightly embarrassing setup, but I was at my first World of Warcraft guild meeting when you guys were doing name change night, and I had you guys on my other screen muted. And like halfway through the meeting, someone's just kind of going on about, you know, the upcoming fights and stuff. And I look and I don't see the name. I just see all of you guys keeled over laughing. And then I look at the name and it's the female Punisher. I genuinely had to cover my mouth to not like randomly start like laugh crying in this call of like 20 people I
is
just
such a
met.
Fucking
Seems
crazy.
like most of the people, well, not most of the people, but a lot of doctors really should have become like detectives. Because I didn't realize that like the first, and I mean, I guess I'm sympathetic to them that they feel like they have to do this, but I didn't realize that the first thing on the checklist is like, this person took time off work, took time off school, drove themselves to one of the most miserable places to ever spend time in. An emergency room or a doctor's office or a waiting room at some kind of medical services building, just so they could lie to me and get some attention. Okay. So you took a day off work to drive your kid to school who's been pooping blood. All right, I'll be the judge of that.
I had the most like cartoon level detention. It was my only detention, but there's basically, it was like the time before school started. All the kids were out in front of the school. And they were throwing like little acorns at each other for some reason. Kids,
Yeah.
you know? And so the teacher got really mad. She was like old lady. She was the one like watching all of us. She said, the next person to pick up an acorn is getting detention. I wasn't there. So I literally walk like up from like off screen like a comedy and just happened to see like there's a bunch of acorns on the ground. I picked one
look,
up.
an acorn.
Literally, yes.
That's
exactly that. And she points at me and yells detention. And I'm just the most confused I've ever been in my life.
Don't do the
Alright.
crime. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Did you ever get an explanation?
Whenever any of us would get in trouble, we would give the name of our friend, like a guy we were friends with. And all day long in school, you would just hear over the PA speaker be like, John Potter, the principal's office, and we'd all just start laughing because we knew he did nothing wrong.
That is almost the plot of Ricky Stanecki, just so you know. That is very close.
We had one of our security guards was a very old woman, and she was yelling at us for smoking cigarettes. And I just remember my friend running away going, "Fuck you, I'm John Potter." That was incredible. I was testifying
I
here.
had a detention that I shared with the girl in 4th grade that I had a crush on. And she passed me a note, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is the moment. And the note said, "Go Gore, I hate Bush." And And that was the day I became a Democrat.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
Good for her.
We've never talked about politics or anything. It's just out of nowhere. She just hits me with that. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, we share those values, apparently.
Yeah, me too, I guess.
That's my belief as well, strongly.
I love gore.
Mm-hmm. Maybe those were not what I thought they
Become
were.
a Living God is like it's like an occultist forum where people post about like summoning demons and stuff. And I spent a lot of time like digging through looking for good posts recently. Let me see if I can find the one I'm thinking of. Oh yeah. So give this one time. Wait until the end of this one. Drawing the sigil of the 63rd spirit. Owl riding a black wolf, not even comfortable saying the name, offering a bit of my blood on the sigil to connect with him, not fully grasping that he's an entity that may try to kill the magician. Got high the next 2 days and somehow still not too sure, but I felt him take possession of me. The 63rd spirit attempted to jack off using my body in a Target bathroom.
Great. Great.
Do you think that's the defense the truck driver offered in court? He was like,
Yeah,
the
it was the
spirit possessed
63rd
my
spirit
body.
was moving through me.
This is how I found out that there's actually like a code amongst the binners, which I didn't know. So I took like a 12-pack box, filled it with the empty cans, put it out at the end of our driveway. A couple hours later, came back, 6 cans. 6 cans were gone. I said, I'll leave it out there. Waited another couple hours, all cans were gone, box folded up, put into the paper recycling. One person raided the bin and said, I can't take all 12 cans, that would be greedy. The second person came around and said, 6 cans, and I'll close up the box
After
for
this
you.
stream, I gotta fetch us a milf. I gotta get.
No, you gotta say
Yeah, Bill.
Lubies. Okay, Lubies is the one.
I got to go to my stables
Lubies?
and fetch my finest milf.
I gotta
Oh,
fetch
yeah.
from the milf stables.
What's Lubies?
I'm gonna go to
Oh,
Golden
Southern
Corral
style.
with my
Yeah.
favorite milf.
She ain't heard of Lubies.
Maybe that's you.
I need y'all to promise me that when I go, you give me a Minecraft funeral.
What does that mean?
I want everyone to
Really
gather
like
in
you're-
Minecraft and mourn.
Find a desert temple and disarm all the booby traps.
want a creeper to blow up my burial site.
Turn me to ash and use that ash to
Don't know where to
create the wither.
How's the alert now, chat?